Okay, welcome today. We have Madison and Satya from Crew, and they're here to talk a little bit more about their organization. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Madison, can you explain more about the Impact Scholarship and tell us about it, and Satya, who was one of the winners?
Yes, excellent. Thank you. So our Impact Scholarship is offered once a year, and it is awarded to 7 individuals in honor of the 2016 Crew Network Impact Award winners. The scholarship recognizes their efforts in career advancement for women through the creation and facilitation of the Crew Seattle Leadership Series, and is in conjunction with our scholarship sponsor, Microsoft. Our scholarship award includes the full calendar year membership to Crew Seattle, 3 complimentary luncheon registrations, a pairing with a Crew buddy, involvement in Crew Seattle committee meetings, a $1,000 scholarship courtesy of Microsoft for the payment of educational expenses, current or loan repayment, access to Crew Seattle and Crew Network events and programs. And we do have one grand prize winner. The one grand prize winner will be awarded a 3-month full-time paid internship at Microsoft through CBRE. And talking about and bragging about our scholarship winners is a very easy thing to do, and this year has been no exception. It's been fun to see them connect, and you can see a happy hour picture of us recently getting together. And one of the things I love the most about a new class coming into Crew is their fresh new approach. So coming from an educational background, their ideas on what they want to learn, what's out there innovation-wise, and what they want to see within their Crew experience has always broadened our horizons. And for us, it's a big network expansion opportunity. They have a very large network of other commercial real estate students through the MSRE program, or even other clubs that they're a part of. And a lot of times we get a lot of involvement from them and from other people, bringing them into our Crew network. The camaraderie among the scholarship winners themselves. So a lot of them either know each other from class or even have met each other at a luncheon. And so watching them get together, and even not with our involvement and networking, has been a really fun thing to see.
So how do people apply for the scholarship?
Great question. Our application is actually right around the corner. So our applications are accepted from September 15th to October 31st. So a few criteria that you need to know before you apply. You must be a recent grad, which is considered within 2 years, or a current undergrad or graduate student, a recent high school graduate, or a high school senior. You must have an interest in commercial real estate. And our link to the scholarship application is on your screen, and you can also find it on our Crew website. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to foundation@crewseattle.org.
Great. So Sadia, what did it mean to you to be an award winner?
Well, it means a lot, but I can say it in like 3 words. It was a pleasant surprise, because that I did not anticipate that I would be getting into or getting selected for the scholarship. Second was confidence, actually, that I can do something, a confidence that I can do something. And here I would like to mention that I'm coming back to the professional world after taking a break for my kids, and it means a lot to me. And the third one is assurance or reassurance, so that I am worth something, and all because of this Crew scholarship, I could actually feel good about myself. So that's it definitely means a lot to me, and to many people. I'm sure to all the others who won the scholarship as well.
Sure, thank you. And so Madison, help us to learn more about Crew and its mission, mentorship. What else does it have to offer?
So Crew at its core is dedicated to advancing the success of women in commercial real estate. Its network membership of more than 11,000 professionals in over 75 global markets represents all aspects of commercial real estate. Some of them you can see on your screen right now. The organization engages in research into gender parity, provides scholarships for the advancement of women in the field, sponsors mentoring opportunities, as well as hosting educational and outreach events. Crew Seattle is an affiliate of Crew Network. So if you do ever find yourself relocating to a new area, you can engage with one of the local Crew chapters, of which we have 75. Our ideal candidate is anyone who is employed or has an academic focus in a qualified field of commercial real estate. You do not have to be a woman to apply or engage with Crew. I know that that's a question we get a lot. And involvement in Crew can be as much or as little as you want. If you want to join a committee or lead a committee, that is an opportunity for you. if you're like me this upcoming year, I'm actually looking at just being a member because my life has changed and my focus for this next upcoming year for myself is a little bit different than I see myself right now. And one of the things that you mentioned, Jeff, was our mentorship program. And I was actually part of the first mentee-mentor relationship when this program kicked off with Cru. And it is absolutely fantastic and something I think anybody should participate in, whether or not you are in early entry into your career, or maybe you're like Satya and you're re-engaging in a professional career and have had one previously. And it is a year-long program that allows Cru members the opportunity to connect with and be mentored by senior industry professionals. And so we do a matching program based on an interview profile that you submit to us, make sure that our aspects and qualities and direction are aligned with what you want to get out of the program. There's a structured portion to it, but for me, the best thing I got out of it was just having somebody to bounce ideas off of. And for me, being relatively early in my career, some advice on where I should go next.
Right. So Satya, how has it helped you in your career, and what would you suggest to others who are thinking about joining?
Well, like I mentioned, this scholarship means a lot to me. And the first thing I would like to mention about this is I was amazed and elated to see so many people on my LinkedIn contacts to kind of acknowledge that the award. And there were people that I didn't know as well. Like, it was so reassuring for me. And it felt like a pat on my back that I have a long way to go. So the first thing I realized is there are people or women like me who started or restarted their career after a while, and I'm not alone. So I felt that when I joined the happy hour, or when I had discussions, when I was there when I was attending some panel discussions and all those things with Cru, with their lunch hours and happy hours. So the other thing is the encouragement that there is somebody to back me when I am in need, and in this case, an entire network of women are there. Like, I've seen mostly women there. So, but like Madison mentioned there, it's not just for women. So that's something that's very good to know. The amazing networking and exposure to all those wonderful people out there who define success and are always willing to lend their ears to hear your story, to help you in whichever way they can. That knowing that's there is a big reassurance, and I'm sure many all the other scholarship holders or many other students like me feel the same. So, actually, the first introduction that I got from Cru was in our orientation, the MSR orientation, and then I was overwhelmed with the syllabus of the quarter, so I didn't really get back to that or revisit it. But then there was this panel discussion that happened. And that was something that helped me understand more about Cru. And there were a panel of women sitting there. They shared their success stories. They answered a lot of questions. And I even asked a question that I'm a person who's coming back to the career, like I'm coming back after a break. So what do you have for me? How can I, become a part of this industry? How can I restart my career? And they were very encouraging about it. And we shared some personal contacts and some personal information. So that was very reassuring for me, and that kind of motivated me when this notification came through to apply for the group scholarship. It just reminded me of that panel discussion, and I was very encouraged by that. And so I think all the MSREs, like I said before, that we should start early. We should start to know about Cru early. Know the benefits of it, know the benefits of the networking, the benefits of being able to hear their stories, all those success stories, and then kind of take it in person and have the matching buddies, like what Madison was talking about, like the mentor-mentee relationship is very important. So I'm very much looking forward to getting more involved in this, and I'm sure this is very helpful, and I've heard this from a lot of people and my seniors, like the previous years MSREs. So I'm hoping that we will try to collaborate and kind of build more bridges with Cru.
I agree. It's really helped our exposure, and the incoming students will have a very similar experience to Satya. We're working on having somebody at the orientation, as well as a panel in October that similar to what Satya was describing from her first year experience too.
Great. Well, along those lines, so Madison, what else does Crew have coming up, and how can people connect with you if they're interested in learning more?
Best way to connect with us is to check out our website or follow us on social media. We've gotten very active and very creative during these last couple of months on making events and opportunities available to people even remotely. So one of the biggest things that we do offer are monthly luncheons, and they usually feature a specific topic. So our November one is the Seattle waterfront. What's next for that? And you don't necessarily have to be a member to join. And so check us out on the website and register for that. I know registration is currently open. We are still doing our dine around experiences, and we're doing them virtually. And I have participated in one recently where I got sent a food box and a bottle of wine, which was wonderful, and got to break bread and talk to some other CRE people, especially ones that are part of different chapters too. That was a very fun experience. And we are hosting something called Target Networking. So a lot of people are doing virtual networking right now and getting online, and it can be a little overwhelming sometimes. And so we've started pairing people specifically with interest level and availability. And I actually just got my Target network person that I'm working with right now, and we're setting up some virtual coffees coming up. And we have some other fun things coming up too, some bar classes as well as Mommy and Me. And I think that those will probably extend into these upcoming years. And we are also have been hosting tours. I don't know if we're doing any more this year, but our past ones were part of Rainier Square. We saw the inside of Watershed, which was fascinating. That was a few weeks ago, and as well as the Paramount Theater. And then panels. Satya and I have talked a lot about this, and the foundation committee hosts a lot of Crew panels specifically geared towards education of commercial real estate in general. And so a lot of those are high school or even college age that are not necessarily involved in commercial real estate currently. We did one at Seattle U for law students who maybe have some sort of crossover and tie over into commercial real estate. A few other events that you'll probably see over the next couple of months and into next year are roundtables, happy hours. We have some annual end of the year events coming up, as well as the mentor program, which we talked about, coffee hour chats, etc. And if you want to follow us, we can be found on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Great. Well, thank you both for coming on today and explaining more about Crew. We'll put a link on here and make sure people can connect with you both.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.